feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I wanna be the great.
Day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year, I kept waiting to chase my dreams. I kept on waiting for someone to tell me exactly what I had to do to get stronger, to get smarter, to get faster. I kept waiting for someone to tell me to get out of bed and to run and to start chasing my dreams, to get off the video games and to start living life. I waited for someone to tell me to get off of TikTok, to get off of Instagram after hours and hours of scrolling. And I've always wanted to be a leader. I didn't know how to become one, and I didn't even know if I could become one. Eventually, I got tired of waiting, tired of wasting time, tired of having no direction, of being complacent, of being lazy, of being disrespected. And I knew that I had more potential. I knew that I could make an impact on this world, but I felt lost. I needed something to change because I didn't like the direction that my life was heading. I needed a challenge, something to push me to be better than I've ever been, but I didn't know how to start. I knew that I wanted to be better, but honestly, I didn't think that I had it in me. I was lost, frustrated, and so unsure of how to begin. I wanted to change, but I found myself in the same loop, weeks and weeks going by without making any progress. And that is the moment that I stumbled upon self-improvement. At first it was just a small step, but as I learned more, I got stronger, I got smarter, I got faster. And I also began to realize just how lost we are as a generation. We're chasing instant gratification, doing what makes us feel good in the moment instead of focusing on what actually matters in the long run. I've realized that all the times that I've eaten junk food instead of taking care of my body, all the hours that I'd wasted on video games, all the times that I scrolled on my phone instead of learning something new, they were all just distractions. That realization led me to ask myself, am I living to my full potential? And sometimes when I thought of all the work that it'd take for me to change, I'd ask myself, is it even worth it? Why put in all of this extra effort when I can just relax like everybody else? But deep down, I knew the answer. I'd been relaxing for far too long. I was sitting in my comfort zone every single day, but that made me realize that there's no worse feeling than knowing what you're capable of, but choosing not to act upon it. And that's when I decided to do something crazy. I enlisted in the army. I knew that I needed something that would force me outside of my comfort zone, that would challenge me in ways that I couldn't even imagine. And let me tell you, that's exactly what it did. Basic training was a wake-up call. I had no phone, no video games, no distractions. All I had was my bed and my Bible. It was tough, but it was one of the most transformative experiences in my entire life. And I'll never forget this one moment in particular. There was one day we were out in the field during an FTX, field training exercise, and it was 17 degrees outside. I remember being wrapped up in my sleeping bag, doing everything I could to stay warm. And I made a stupid decision of leaving my water bottle outside of my sleeping bag, separate from my body warmth. And so when I reached for my water bottle and went to take a sip, I tried pouring the water out into my mouth and nothing came out of the bottle. The bottle wasn't empty though. The water inside was frozen solid. And it was at that moment I realized that I didn't need anything else to survive. It was just me sitting in the forest with the elements. There was no comfort, no distractions, just me. And I realized that as difficult as it was, I could survive. Not only that, but I could thrive with nothing but myself. That moment changed everything for me. It was during training that I realized that I didn't need anything else but my discipline and my willpower to make it through any obstacles that I face in life. I didn't need the distractions that I relied on before. All that I needed was the drive to push through and the discipline to keep going when things get tough. And once I realized that, everything just kind of clicked. I didn't need to wait anymore. I didn't need someone to tell me what to do. I already had everything that I needed with me. I just needed to commit to the path. Most people, they sit around waiting for someone else to fix their problems. They'll wait for someone else to tell them to get in shape, to start working on their goals, to chase their dreams. They believe that life is about staying comfortable and doing whatever makes you feel good in the moment. But that's not what I think. I believe that life is about mastering yourself. I believe that it's about becoming the best version of yourself so that you can give your best to the world. It's about pushing yourself every day, even when it's hard, even when you don't feel like it. Life isn't supposed to be easy. It's the struggles and the pain that shape us into who we're meant to be. And that's exactly what I want you to understand. The pain, the discomfort, that's what makes you stronger. That's what molds you into the ultimate version of yourself. The purpose of this video is to make you aware that you control your destiny, aware that you have the power to change your life, aware that you don't need to wait for someone else to tell you what to do. I want you to recognize this today, that you are in control. Not the weather, not your friends, not your boss, not your parents, not anybody else. You can make the choice today to get out of your comfort zone and to start becoming the best version of yourself. Or you could stay where you are, comfortable, letting the days slip by. But here's the thing, even when you don't feel like it, are you still gonna put in the effort? Even when you have zero motivation, will you still have the discipline to keep going? That's what it all comes down to. Discipline. Motivation comes and goes, but discipline keeps you on the path. If you're ready to take control of your life, if you're ready to live with purpose, then subscribe to my channel right now. My mission is to make you the strongest, most confident version of yourself. And I know that together, we can make an impact. And remember, if you're still watching this video, you have the potential to become an incredible leader. My name is Justin, and remember, you deserve the consequences of your actions.